I'm just being my authentic self. Stop it. Your authentic self is causing the people that love you pain. Stop using it as an excuse. Have you seen those people? They say, this is just who I am. I'm being authentic. I'm being myself. I'm being true to who I am. But the who I am that they're describing is hurtful, it's dismissive, and it is avoidable. I have seen such people before. I am just being authentic gang. They're badly behaved. But that's when it's got me thinking that many of us are actually confusing authenticity with bad behavior, with lack of growth and accountability. And so today, we are going to confront that our authentic self. Stay with me to the end of the video. Now, over the last few years, this word authentic has become a buzzword. Be yourself, be real, be authentic, be true to who you are. And yes, when it is done right, it is powerful. It frees you from comparison, it aligns you with your values, it helps you discover your purpose. But there is a dark side to authenticity, where bad behavior, emotional immaturity, and refusal to grow are all being justified as I am just being me. This is not authenticity. This is wickedness and a lack of growth. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying authenticity is bad. You open your phone and within minutes, you are comparing your life to someone else's. You're comparing your relationship, your progress, your success, just to someone else's life that you see in a 30 seconds reel. And comparison is exhausting. It is authenticity that will give you freedom from comparison. When you know who you are, you stop chasing who you are not. You live from your core. Your values guide you. Your life gains direction. And you are able to discover your purpose. And that is very powerful. But when we are not careful, and we need to be careful, because there's a difference between knowing who you are and refusing to grow beyond who you are. There is a difference. I don't know how this happened, but somewhere along the line, we started confusing impulse with identity. Let me call it what it is. The authenticity excuse. This is when you snap at your partner. You say something harsh to a colleague at work. And when they tell you that it is hurtful or they don't like the way you spoke with them, you say, that's just how I talk. I'm being true to myself. That's how I am. You expect people to deal with it. No, you are not being true to yourself. You are being emotionally irresponsible. You are being rude. You are being wicked. You hear people saying this, I am blunt. I don't do filters. I say it as it is. That's who I am. That's not authenticity. That is emotional immaturity. I tell you, you can be honest and still be kind. You can be real and still be respectful. So let me show you where it becomes dangerous or how it becomes dangerous in relationships. You know, we say, if you love me, you'll accept me as I am. But love is not a silent acceptance of harmful practices. If your authentic self is constantly hurting the people that love you, constantly shutting them down, dismissing their feelings, then what you are projecting is not authenticity. It is a version of you that does not want to grow. This is what you need to know. Your authentic self is not fixed. Authenticity is not about finding our true self. Real authenticity is about becoming. Your identity, that is who you are today. Your authenticity, that is your commitment to who you are becoming. So the real question is not, am I being authentic? The real question is this behavior aligned with my values or just my current mood? Let me explain. If your value is kindness, but your mood is anger, authenticity is not about reacting based on your mood. It is about choosing your values over your mood. So how do you know the difference? How do you know whether you are genuinely being yourself or you are just avoiding the discomfort of growth? Let me give you this one question that you can ask yourself. Ask, is this behavior aligned with my deepest values? Or is it aligned with my most comfortable habits? Because your values and your habits, they are not the same. You might value integrity, but you have a habit of people pleasing. You might value impact, but you have a habit of procrastination. Authentic living means letting your deepest values lead, even when you have habits that resist, even when it's uncomfortable, and even when it requires you to change. That is authenticity. That is emotional intelligence. That is maturity. That is real authenticity. Here are two simple filters you can apply. Filter one, motive. Before you say, this is who I am, ask yourself, am I expressing my values or am I avoiding growth? If it avoids effort, if it avoids accountability, if it avoids change, it is not authenticity, it is avoidance. Filter number two. Number two, ask yourself, think about who you want to become. More patient, more disciplined, more aware. The future self-test. Now ask, is what I'm doing right now something that my future self would want to be? Authenticity is not about staying the same. It is about having the courage to become better. That is authenticity. So, the next time you say, this is just who I am, stop and ask yourself, is this truly who I want to be or who I have gotten used to being? Have I gotten used to being a particular way? Authenticity will free you from comparison, but it does not free you from responsibility. Don't hide behind authenticity to justify lack of effort. Real authenticity is a commitment to growth. It is learning how to express yourself without damaging the ones that love you. Now, if this video resonates with you, hit the like button, share with someone who needs to hear this, and make sure to subscribe to my channel. I share conversations that can help you build a better self and definitely help you have a better relationship. As always, my name is Taya Luko. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to watch the next video that shows up at the end. God bless you and bye-bye.